Welcome to another episode of Daily Gym. What is more important? A shiny resume because you attended prestigious universities or worked at renowned companies, or having the skills that allow you to do the work at a really high level, but that don't really show up on your resume? The answer, of course, is it depends. But many people generally go for the shiny resume, even if they might not say it out loud. Because when you think about it, if you're starting your own company and you're looking for an investment, having something like Google, Amazon, or Facebook on your resume definitely helps attracting the attention of VCs or angel investors. It increases the trust that they have in your abilities, whether you actually have those abilities or not. And even when you want to work at such companies, at the bigger ones, having attended a university like Harvard, Stanford, or any of the other famous ones around the world definitely helps you get a foot into the door in order to work there upon graduation or to find an internship there. This importance only goes up when you're trying to find important jobs in emerging or developing countries, because in order to differentiate you from everybody else, they simply look at resumes, and resumes keep coming in every single day, making the job for HRs much and much harder. Having said all that though, I feel the importance that people place on having a shiny resume is generally overinflated. What I mean by that is that there has been a shift in the last decade or two, especially in the West, for people to work more independently, being it as freelancers or having their own company and doing consulting, training, or coaching work. In those cases, if you want to get clients, just like any other company trying to get customers, having some kind of proof of your results, of your activities, of the work that you're capable of doing is probably much more important than having some kind of shiny resume or some kind of shiny names that you can put there. Of course, even as a company when you're trying to sell a product, showing that you've been working with these kinds of companies definitely add to the social proof. But generally, if the product itself is faulty, you're not going to be able to convince anybody. That's why when people ask me, should I go for a master's or not? I generally tend to say, what are you trying to obtain it for? Is it for a certain reputation or standing, or to get a certain visa, or to be able to work in a certain country? Then yeah, it might be worth it. But if you're simply thinking about, I want to obtain certain skills or knowledge, university is generally not really the way to go. There's still many benefits to going for it, but rather than thinking about what looks nicest on my resume, think about what looks nicest for me as a portfolio to show to other people that really allows me to do the work. Because think about it. The people that we really look up to that are in their 40s, 50s, 60s, or older, that have achieved all these things in life, many of them have dropped out of university. Many of them have started everything by themselves directly upon graduation, whether it's high school or university. And because they have built up a track record over time of the skills that they have acquired, we now trust them and view them as being at the top of their game, as being the people that we should really admire and follow. So think again about for yourself, should I really pursue the shiny resume, which could be beneficial, or should I focus more on acquiring skills and knowledge as much as I can? That's all I have for today's episode. If you're interested in more of these kinds of videos to empower you to be more efficient, effective, and productive in life, then do follow me or subscribe to my channel. I'll be back with another episode tomorrow. So for today, have a nice day, everybody.